there is follow-up in the market. Welcome back, 126 points higher. So markets have managed to build on to the gains what we saw yesterday. Pharma is in the leadership mode. Mid and small cap stocks are catching along. So our market's likely to open up further. Let's see. I mean, so far the progress seems to be good. We are almost nearing towards 9,000. Yes. You know, it's never happened before in my 20 years of television career that in a space of 15 days, I have used words like panic, mundane madness, and FOMO together. So panic and FOMO are two words you normally don't use in financial markets. You say panic when there is scare on the street, like we saw last week, and you use the word FOMO when markets are going higher and everybody's trying to jump in. So I can't say for the entire market there is a FOMO, but for pharma space there is definitely a FOMO because some Indian companies can produce that wonder drug, which again has not been proven, hydroxychloroquine. Everybody thinks that Indian pharma companies and all pharma companies are going to hit a jackpot. No, it's not going to work this way. So please be careful when you're chasing pharma stocks. I understand some pharma companies have a better balance sheet, a weak rupee will help them, but it's not like everything and anything in the pharma space is going to get re-rated. So I'm going to switch gears and talk about a very essential commodity, which is sugar. How has the sugar sector got affected because of the lockdown? Vivek Saraogi joins us, the best in the business in the sugar sector, to walk us through the dynamics of the sugar industry. Vivek, these are tough times, and I understand that sugar industry and especially Balrampur Chini is in overdrive is in overdrive right now. You're putting all hands on the deck to ensure that there is no shortage of sugar in the country. So my compliments for that.
Yeah, thank you.
So, Vivek, what is the on-ground reality for the sugar sector? One side, it has been classified as essential commodities. Yeah, Vivek, is my voice reaching you?
Yeah, now it's clear. It's clear now.
Wonderful. No, so I just want to, pick it up from my first comment, which is that sugar industry is classified as an essential commodity. But in terms of the lockdown, I'm sure you must have got impacted because of issues like labor, transportation, availability of sugarcane. How are things moving on ground for a sector which is essential commodity? It has permission to function, but is it functioning normally?
Yeah. So hi, good morning to everyone. So by God's grace and with a lot of support from center and state, the sugar industry is functioning normally. There was a very minuscule kind of a glitch at the moment the lockdown was announced. But then, as you said, we are getting sugarcane. We are labor, because it stays inside our premises, there's no problem. Transport, the cane transport has been managed. So as of today, working on the ground for the sugar factory is 100% capacity utilization. And distillery, all working 100%. And not for a day did it stop in the middle.
Okay. What about transportation of sugar? Each, when we speak to individual companies in the pharma sector, in the milk sector, in other essential commodities, they're saying, look, we have labor, we have production capacity, we have the packaging material, but the transport industry is not able to provide us with enough trucks, with enough lorries, with enough carriers. And even if they provide us with enough, with the trucks and with the lorries, there is no labor availability to load and unload.
So yeah, here comes the point of evacuation of finished goods. So even in our case, for example, sugar, though there is a demand maybe in the market, but there is a problem of the trucker taking the sugar from, let's say, our UP factories into, if they want, Bengal, Madhya Pradesh, PR. So the offtake has got tempered. It has got affected. One, because of maybe truckers availability, and more importantly, people are not stepping out. So there is maybe a demand also, which is not coming up. So hotels are shut, malls are shut, all the bulk consumer items are gone. So it's only domestic demand right now. So the combination of the two, offtake of sugar is low, but it's in our godown, so there's no problem.
Okay. The immigrant labor problem is not large in Uttar Pradesh because a lot of immigrant labor actually moves from Uttar Pradesh to north and to other parts of India. So can I safely assume that for the sugar belt, there is no immigrant or migrant labor problem?
All of us have a great responsibility on our heads as promoters, and we are being very careful. Luckily, we have distilleries so that sanitizer is available in abundance for ourselves and our local area and our state, where we are dispensing with it adequately. So there is migrant labor which comes into some areas. One has to be very careful. Government of UP, I must say, is acting very, very proactively. Wherever they found bunches of migrant labor, all this Talib, whatever the issues are, I don't repeat them, they've quarantined the areas. So it's not there's zero problem, but yes, UP and our area, so far so good. But one has to be very, very careful, and we are being so. And God grace, till now, we are okay.
This is not the time to talk about, Vivek, about how price trends would move, what will happen to the underlying sugar price trend. But if I insist on understanding which way the sugar pricing and sugar trends would move because of this lockdown, how would you like to respond?
So you see, right now, because there is less offtake, truck, etc., the price is like 1 rupee down from where it was. But the moment things normalize, I think sugar price will get back to that 32 level and remain steady there. So overall, what can impact? The consumption might be lower this year. 1.5 months consumption, 1 month's consumption might get tempered. Our exports, which we've done, is underway. We hopefully will complete the dispatch. There is no problem in the contracts made. The sugar stocks, therefore, for the country might be a little higher, which means next year, again, one hopes government follows the same protocol. Be heavy, export incentives, buffer stock, subsidy, etc.
Right. Mr. Saraogi, also wanted to understand how exactly is the lockdown impacting ethanol? Because as per our channel checks, we understand that OMCs are not picking up ethanol at all.
See, again, the OMC, it's not that they are not picking up, they're trying their best. So wherever, all over the country, there is space in any depot, they've opened it to people like us, who are the ethanol manufacturers, to supply anywhere of our choice where they have space. So it's obvious the cars are not buying petrol, so their depots are physically full. So if they can't keep it, where do they keep it? So yes, ethanol offtake for the time being has been tempered. But as we understand, the moment things get to normal, the companies have said we'll lift the entire contracted quantity. But yes, as of now, offtake is down to maybe 30%.
Sure, get that. As we understand, the Uttar Pradesh government has also given you the green signal to go ahead and manufacture hand sanitizers as well. What is it that you're doing about it?
So right now, we are just doing it as a social cause. We are supplying to all our 10 factories, our local areas, our workers. We're keeping our people hygienic and the area around us. We've opened our doors for the government. We are not doing it commercially as of now. But one is definitely grappling with the opportunity, if it may be, that tomorrow if habits change, is this an opportunity for people like us? We are examining that.
Okay, good to hear that. We'll chat once the lockdown does get lifted, and if you do choose to commercially make hand sanitizers, I'm sure the thinking would be in that way, because it seems that, this COVID-19 episode has sort of made us rethink how all of us are living, and hygiene, of course, is a key point amongst that. Good to have you on the show as always. Thanks so much.
Thank you. Thank you.